iFILM, London.
Pardon?
Where did you take it? Where was the secret camp?
Well, the secret camp, we was going to go away to Tenerife.
Don't tell him, we won't be secret anymore.
We was going to go to Tenerife, but we was thinking about the flights, getting back, this and that. I said, what we'd do, as he's already told you, got Johnny Eames to lock down his gym every day. Mark was taking him running over Hainault every day. Not every day. When he rested, he had to rest. Because you don't need to run every day. You don't have to do thousands of miles. You just do your job for 12 rounds. And that's what he done. He done everything. I'm not just saying it. Even if it had got beat, I mean it. He done everything right. And it paid off. I said to him in the corner, look, you're hitting him one shots. He's taking them and he's still walking towards you. You've got to hit him with a 3-shot combo. Only 3 shots. Bang, bang, you'll rock him, you stun him. And that's what happened. He stunned him, caught him, nearly had him out. The bell went. Next round, caught him early. It was over. And I'm saying that with respect to John Murray, because he's a gentleman and he's a good fighter. And I hope he comes back again.
Jim, did he have to persuade you to take him after the problems you had with the Katsidis fight? Did he have to talk you into
Who?
Kevin, or was there none of that? The problems
No, Kevin come back, we had a chat, we sat down and spoke, and he told me what happened, his personal life, which I won't go into too much. If he wants to talk about it, it's up to him, but he told me what happened. I said, well, that can never happen again if you're going to train with us. And he swore it wouldn't happen. I'm back with my mum, and she was part of the camp.
Oh,
She done her job,
He
Yeah.
was more part he took the punches, not me.
Well, and
You know, I've been told I've paid up for burning my food this week, last 2 months.
no, we had a
That
good
was
camp,
salads.
and he got there, he knuckled down, and there was no secrets, no messing about, and he sorted his personal life out. I don't know how it is now, but that's up to him. But he lived the life of a proper fighter.
I'd like to thank Jimmy and Mark and Frank and Francis and George Warren, all putting the show on, let me get ahead of it and get myself going again and prove to everybody that I'm back ready for world title.
Did you, when you kind of walked to the ring tonight, Kevin, did you have any sort of flashbacks to what happened with Casillas?
No, can we get Casillas back? Watch, we get on.
That's the fight we're going after next. That's the fight we want again. Just to prove last time was you know, it was a blip in Kevin's career.
If you'd have seen me in camp before the Casillas fight.
Can I just say so, interrupting you?
Go on, Jim,
Interrupting you. I'm not being rude when I do that.
Jim.
When you preparation, whoever you're fighting, whether it's Katsidis, John Murray, if you prepare, you don't see nothing when you walk that ring, because the preparation's done, and that's what he done tonight. When he prepared against Katsidis, I'm ashamed to say, he wasn't prepared.
You could see the difference in Kevin's
And,
face.
that's it. The people could see it at the weighing, the difference. He wanted that fight, and it worked out, like, through hard work, and I'm, you know, like.
And it's an up for West Ham as well.
Jimmy, did you actually know how bad he was in the last camp, or were you seeing him at the gym and there was?
No, I didn't actually know it was as serious. I mean, he was doing his job in the gym, and he didn't look as good as what he was getting against Prescott. But I think we underestimated us. I'll take responsibility. We underestimated the Katsidis a bit, and things just got worse as it went along. And
but Kevin boxes like he did
just saw
tonight.
the results in the gym that he wasn't performing as well in the gym.
well, he was doing. You know, he didn't look outrageously bad in the gym. But it's when you get to this level, when fighters get to this level, it's more of a mental thing. Anyone can get anyone fit, and anyone can't coach anyone, but you can get fit. But it's a mental thing. And tonight it was all mental. He was under pressure. He sat down. Right, you use that jab. If you don't want to punch him, don't hit him. Just dance, make him miss. Let him wear himself out. But try and get that 3-shot combination in, and it paid off.
I'll tell you one thing about when I was in the dressing room before the Casillas fight, I was sitting there, and when I'm getting in there, I remember the Dada fight, I remember thinking, pardon me, I remember thinking, fuck this. I remember thinking, what happens if he gets hard in like the 8th or 9th round, because I thought, I ain't going to be able to beat it. When you prepare for something and your body's strong or something, you know in the 8th or 9th, 10th, you get hard, I don't know, you've seen me in fights, Carl Jonathan, big fights, even like 12, 11 rounders against non-names, not big names that I learned in that Frank brought me along with when I was a kid. I've always been stable. As in that fight there, the Casillas fight, I was sitting in the dressing room. If you'd have seen me, you must have seen me on the dressing room from the cameras. I was sitting, I would have pressed my brother come in, little brother, smacked me around here. What are you doing? Get up! You're out on in 4 minutes, 5 minutes time. Where when I was in the dressing room here, I was relaxed, smoothing, going through the game plans. It's just like
Do you know. Your eye problem had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, that might have done when I got caught with a shot, but I'm missing. I'd like down to
Listen, you don't need to talk about whatever reasons happened for last year. You've just come off a fantastic performance tonight, and it's all about moving forward and going back to prove that last year was a blip, and we're going to try and chase that Cassidy's fight again.
Kevin, did you say out there that you give John a rematch when you win the world title?
I'll win the world title and I'll give him the world title shot back from him, yeah, so he gets a shot at the world title.
Kevin,
After the last fight, today because that was a letter.
He's a natural jab, left uppercuts, right. He can throw anything. When his mind's right and he's fit, there ain't nothing he can't do.
Kevin, after the last one, you was very open about how your behaviour out the ring after the Catsilis fight. What are you going to do now to curb that after this fight?
It's not even having to curb nothing. It's not I don't have to curb it. It's just the stresses I was going through, the strain through life. It was just leading me into the fucking pub every night away. I was in the pub from Monday to Sunday. This time, I've not been in the pub now for over a year. I've not drunk. My local booze is called the Cross Keys Pub. It's a Dagenham boozer where everyone, all my pals drink. We've all grown up. Uncles, granddads, aunts, everyone's in this pub. And I've not been in there for a whole year, and every one of them turn up tonight. If you notice, there's all at the top. I've looked up. Every one of them turn up. I had people's aunts, uncles turn up tonight. People I haven't seen for over a year, and they're happy that I've kept out the boozer.
What's it like living back on your mum's all the time?
She's driving me bonkers.
She treats him like a king.
She does. It's like being a kid. She was driving me to the gym she drove me to the gym loads of times in the last month or so. And we were sitting there, me, Vinny, and my mum was driving. And she went, we're sitting there, and she went, it feels like back when you was a 12-year-old, Kevin, Vinny was an 8-year-old, we're going to the gym, my mum dropped me to the gym. I looked back at Vinny and he was in the back there, it was like being a kid again.
Has that done you good then, now just living here, all you've got is a room to live in and...
Yeah, sleep, rest. I see my kids every Monday, Tuesday, every Friday overnight, and if on a Thursday, my ex rings me up and says to me, Kevin, come round, and after the kids I come round. I see them all the time, and that's what makes me happy, my little boys and two boys. And then you're happy, you train happy, you listen to Jimmy and Mark. What a team, mate, to them two, what a team, I'm telling you.
Have you touched alcohol in a year?
No, since they come to the pub, since they come having a beer tonight, I've got my mates out, I'm having a beer tonight. Since my mum come in the pub with my dad, we've not been together since I was 4. For them two to come into the boozer, I'm sitting all slouched, get the fuck out of the pub, drag you out of the boozer where all my pals are, get you at home and go, what you plan at? Get yourself back on track, sort your life out and get back on where you should be.
Was that after the Catsilis fight?
Yeah, well, no, I went on a proper bender, yeah. But I mean,
That wasn't actually for him to go boxing again. It was just to get his life on track to go to work or do something with his life, what he wanted to do.
So you were effectively barred then for your own good from them, because they wanted to sue you.
yeah, well, I didn't want my mum and dad coming back in the pub and embarrassing me again. Imagine sitting there with a beer in your hand and your mum grabs you and dad comes in, you think, what's happening here?
You know what it's like when you get to a certain age and you've done all that
Yeah.
in pubs and messed
You've
about.
done it.
We've all done it. But now he's come for an hard fight. He's not got smashed to pieces, but he's had to dig in tonight, right? Now he doesn't want to go out on the booze because he can see a future in front of him. The only thing he knows is boxing. He's talking about he wants to open a scrapyard. I said, what do you know about a scrap game? Stick to something that you know. He's boxing. Open a boxing club up. But he's going to do it right now. After this fight, he's not going to go silly. He's not going to booze. He's going to be sensible. I'm not saying he can't have a lager.
Kevin, we promised to win this fight tonight, a world title shot, and whether that be against Rios or a big fight against Catsilis, there was a big prize at the end of the fight tonight, and there's no reason for Kevin to be anything but positive, and looking forward to the future.
I'd like to send my dreams back on track as well. My dream as a kid I've always had. It's back on track, and that's what I'm happy with.
Were you hurt tonight?
No, I didn't. No, he caught me with a few shots on the old ear hole, but no, it's good. No, he's a tough kid. I know he was never a concussive puncher. To be fair,
you see this deep in that second round.
That's a dig deep because sometimes you take a few shots and you one for it. But I always say to Jimmy, the most hurtful shot I've ever been hit with my whole life was Carl Jonathan. He was in a sick fan. You wouldn't see it. He caught me with a little silly uppercut, crack, and he felt like he split my jaw in half. That's the hardest shot I've ever been hit with. But as in, I come through that far. I come for anything.
What point did you feel it turned in your favour tonight?
Nothing. I didn't ever feel that it went out in my favour. I knew what John was doing his game plan. I just stuck to what Jimmy and Mark have been teaching me for months in the gym. Stuck to it. And I popped him. I went crack, whop through the middle, and I felt him break. I felt him break, and I carried on popping, man. It was probably about 5th or 6th round it was. I was actually in the opposite corner. And every time, if you look at Richie Davis, every time the rounds come up, he was sitting there blowing, and I stand up. If I was the last time I stand up, I went to Richie Davis, he'd smile at me, because he knew I had it penned in the tank. I was ready for it, prepared. It's all about preparation.
You've shown how you can come back from a defeat. This is, of course, John's first defeat.
Yeah.
Would you be an example to him of
Most definitely. Do you know an example for me? Ricky Burns. Kid comes back the hard way. He gets beat twice. Comes back, becomes world champion. He's a proper world champion. I've got a lot of respect for Ricky Burns. You know, he's a tough kid, and that's what life's about. It's not about getting beaten and that kid's finished because he's been beat. It's not bad. Look at all the great Americans. They get beat and they come back and win world titles. They get beat, they come back, win world titles. British fighters can do the same. We said we can't do it.
Is getting a rematch with Katsina's a big part of that?
Pardon?
Is getting a rematch with Katsina's a big part of that?
Most definitely. It's a part of
closure as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's closure. It's you know, the first page. Well, this is the first page. And I suppose it's the second page on a new book of Kevin's life. It's just, you know, the way he wants to move forward. And I suppose you've got to raise the memories of it.
Mhm.
Would you be keen to go back to Upton Park before they
Definitely.
Of course we're coming back. They're waiting for me, aren't they?
Is the win made a bit more sweeter because people were kind of questioning your commitment and that?
Yeah, most definitely. And you know, nothing better than to be sitting back in the corner. You come back from the corner in the 5th round, 4th round, you sit down, and I know I'm still fresh, I can see him getting beaten up, and he's got me, right, that's it, keep to the game plan. And seeing him happy and Mark happy, Fang happy, and my corners all happy. You can't be. If you know you got everything's going well, just keep digging in, keep to the game plan, and it pays off.
Yeah, the dig, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to thank Jimmy and Mark for that.
Kevin, is it enough?
Thanks.
Yeah, I'd
Thank
say
you.
a massive hats off to Jimmy and Mark for doing what they've done with Kevin over the past 14 months. And they really deserve a lot of credit for what they've done.
Shows you all that hatred crap about everyone, all this chitter chatter. The last 2 chitter chatter fights we've seen, they've been there giving all that, don't want to get involved. Me and John, best mates, we'd been for a few drinks together over in Manchester, got on really well, good night out. We shake hands every time we see each other, we shook hands. Shook hands at the press conferences. 2 days ago we was at the ringside, shaking hands, getting on really well. We even had a few laughs together of each other when we were having fights. Got in there tonight, done the job. And that's what true gladiators and warriors are about, I think, personally. And what a lovely bloke, what a lovely bloke.
Yeah.
Kevin, is that the best win of your career?
It's one of them, yeah. I'd say that. It's got to be that or the Casitas, that or the Prescott fight. Yeah.
I'd say this was a better fight than the Prescott fight because Prescott, if you don't mind me saying, was easily outsmarted, but John put the pressure on.
Yeah, he wasn't easily outsmarted.
And he didn't get it a lot. He looked as if he was, but where he was getting banged up, John, he was getting desperate, and he was making him miss, and leaving himself open. That's how he got them combinations in, and it shook him up. Because tiredness, fatigue overtakes you, and you get quicker. That's what happened.
As well was great tonight. Was that something you worked on in the gym? Because you know.
They had me rolling. I know John likes to hook, then hook again, or hook off the same hand. So as soon as the hook was coming, if I was catching one, I was getting it one, I was rolling, and dropping.
I mean, in an ideal world, I'd love to have seen him not be on the ropes. But what can you do with a man like John Murray? That's where he wants him. But he rolled and bobbed and weaved, turned it round, got to centre of the ring again, and held it together through that toughness. It had to be tough to hold it together like that. Sorry,
the bobbing and weaving which you've done, Kevin, and John, hooked, right hook, left hook, swinging and missing. He got tired and tighter.
Yeah.
And you counted him quicker.
I'd like to thank my sparring partners, well, Nathan Wise, Ricky Burns, Dean Burns, and Pete Madonna for working with me out in the gym and working with me, all of them.
Jimmy, were you confident throughout the fight? Was there any point where you were a little bit worried?
No, I was never overly confident because I know John Murray's a good fighter and respect he's unbeaten. But I was confident that Kevin could win, and if he sticks to his job, being tough, hanging in there, not going wobbly, falling all over the place, and he done that, and he come out on top.
New boss.
Is there any more questions?
It's fact.
Cheers, back to off now. Thanks very much, everyone.
iFILM, London. iFILM, London.